Well, someone who has been studying this disturbing use of AI is Alexios Mantzarlis, who's the co-founder of the tech publication Indicator and director of the Security, Trust, and Safety Initiative at Cornell Tech. Thanks for being with us today, Alexios.
Thanks for having me.
What a troubling new crime. How new is this? It feels very 2025 to me.
It's as new as our latest AI toys that everyone is kind of trying to shove in everyone's hands. Unfortunately, we have seen cases like the one in Calgary reported in high schools around the world, from Australia to Brazil, from Greece to Italy, Spain. We have reported cases in the hundreds, which means I'm afraid that there's a tip of the iceberg, and we're likely seeing thousands and tens of thousands of teenage girls being victimized by this technology.
And so how does this technology actually work?
It is remarkably and dangerously simple. You upload one photo of your victim target, and it will turn it into a nude version of that same photo. The tools are very easy to use, and unfortunately, they are reaching millions of people around the world.
Does that mean that you have to obtain a photo of someone, or you can source this image anywhere?
Yeah, you can get hold of their image from their Instagram. You can get it from, obviously, it's very hard in these days not to have any picture of you online. Some of the tools that we monitor even allow you to put in the victim target's Instagram account so that you can scrape all of their images in one go. It is truly industrialized, sexualized abuse for the modern era.
Wait, hold on. You can take somebody's Instagram account, put it into one of these websites or programs or apps, and all of a sudden it will spit out a naked photo of somebody without their consent?
Yeah, it will go through all of their images and do that for you. Worst, because it has been years, actually, that the community has been raising alarm bells about how AI was being used for this form of abuse. The technology is getting good enough that now you can take an image and turn it into a sexualized video, and many of the top providers of this technology allow you to turn an image into a sex video.
Oh, man, this is terrifying for any parent who is watching this. Do we have any sense of who's behind these websites or developing these apps?
We have a bit of a sense because there is litigation going on in the San Francisco city attorney. Teenagers in New Jersey have bravely started to take action and put it in their own hands. So it is companies all over the world that are making money out of this stuff, that don't care about the consequences. And in analysis that Santiago Lacatos and myself did for Indicator found that the companies that we could determine likely make millions and possibly up to $36 million in a year from selling credits to do this form of abuse. So there is money behind this horror show.
And this isn't just hidden. Your research has shown that some of these websites are being advertised on very public-facing websites and apps like Facebook and Meta.
Yes, I think the most troubling element, everything is troubling with this, but one of the most troubling elements is the lack of responsibility from mainstream tech platforms. We found 25,000 ads ran on Meta for some of these nudifiers.
25,000? Did you say 25,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, over the course of this year. We found apps on the Google and Apple Play stores. We found that these services benefit from hosting and content delivery networks of platforms that would and should know better, like Amazon, like Cloudflare. And so it is a pervasive problem that everyone kind of needs to step up and take seriously.
Well, that feels like seemingly it's not being policed then, Alexios. How do you fight it then?
Yeah, I think there has been an increasing wave of regulation on the dissemination, which ends up criminalizing the teenage boys. And for sure, there needs to be responsibility at the perpetrator level. But we need to find responsibility for the generators, the tools that enable this type of abuse. I think the first and foremost thing is for the Metas, the Googles, the Apples to pull the plug and reduce kind of the top level surface and access to make it much harder for people to reach these websites. And then we need deterrence mechanisms and education in schools. We need consent and sex ed to be updated to the new forms of bullying and sexual harassment that teenagers currently face, and that risk becoming commonplace and almost universal unless we take decisive action now.
This is such important research. Thank you, Alexios. Alexios Mantzarlis from Cornell Tech and the tech publication Indicator.
Thank you.